Emerging Bangladesh, birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Bangladesh is rising to its full glory as it steps into the birth centenary of the father of the nation and the golden jubilee of its independence. Bangabandhu is the father of Bengali nation, bearer of the nation's dream, the greatest Bengali of the millennium. His able daughter Sheikh Hasina, while materializing her father's dream, established Bangladesh as a developing and dignified nation in the world by overcoming hunger and poverty with a strong leadership and unique skills. In the current tenure of more than a decade, Sheikh Hasina's government has achieved such success in the economic and social development of the country which is incomparable to any other government. As a result, Bangladesh is now one of the developing countries of the world. Notable achievements of Sheikh Hasina's government are: in order to lift the country out of shackles of poverty, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina took bold steps to advance the policy of development sanctioned by Father of the Nation. Under Sheikh Hasina's dynamic leadership, our per capita income has increased from $703 to $2,227 within 12 years. Presently, Bangladesh is highest growth accumulating country in the world. The government has undertaken 10 mega projects for the advancement of the country. On completion of the projects by 2023, this growth is expected to increase further. For subsequent development of the country, these projects will play a vital role. Notable success is achieved in the export sector. From 2009 to 2020, export revenue has been increased from 15.56 billion to 33.67 billion US. This increment could exceed 50 billion US if Corona pandemic had not upset the world. The ready-made garment sector has provided 84% of total export income. Bangladesh has secured the place of the second largest exporter of garments in the world in the past decade. From the beginning of COVID-19 pandemic, a sudden fall in foreign remittance was anticipated. But Bangladesh overcame all fears as an astounding amount of 22 billion US dollars of foreign remittance was received in 2020. As a result, our foreign currency reserve crossed all previous records. In 2006, our reserve was 3.5 billion US dollars, whereas in April 2021, it increased almost 12 times and resulted in 45 billion US dollars, which is highest in the history of the country. In the first 39 years of independence in 2009, only 47% of the population had access to electricity. In the next 11 years, the present government has increased the number to 99% as per Vision 2021. In the current Mujibur year, 100% of the population of the country is planned to be facilitated with electricity. Astounding success is achieved in the transportation sector. Upgradation of highways to 4 lanes, construction of expressways and flyovers are the remarkable signs of development. Podda Bridge, Metro Rail, Kornofuli Tunnel and several other expressway projects are underway. Bangladesh is advancing fast in the IT sector. The change is brought by parallel initiatives and efforts of the government and the youth of the country. The use of smartphone and internet is increasing in the country. Therefore, different sectors of the country are advancing rapidly. Bangladesh has joined the Satellite Club by launching Bangabandhu Satellite 1. In the last decade, the present government under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has done various developmental works to establish the rule of law and justice. During the coronavirus pandemic, this government has brought justice to the doorsteps of the people by operating higher and lower courts virtually. Remarkable success has been achieved in the agricultural sector. The production of paddy has increased to 4.5 crore metric tons from 2.5 crore metric tons from 2007 to 2020. Bangladesh is currently fourth in the world considering paddy producing countries. Today, we are self-sufficient in food. Besides, Bangladesh is third in freshwater fish production, third in vegetable production, fourth in goat production, eighth in potato production, and 10th in fruit production in the world. Today, Bangladesh has turned the world with its progress in women's political, social, and economic empowerment. In Bangladesh, women's participation in state activities is almost guaranteed, both at home and abroad. Bangladesh is ahead of the neighboring countries as well as many developed countries in terms of women's rights and empowerment. Education is a basic human right. To establish this right, the government ensured distribution of free books up to class 10, free education up to class 5, nationalization of 26,000 primary schools and 685 secondary schools and colleges, expansion of technical education and provision of scholarships and stipends, etc. The Awami League government has ensured 100% enrollment rate in primary education. In religious sector, the government has undertaken the project of setting up total 560 model mosques in each district and upazila of the country. In addition, the government has allotted a considerable budget for overall development of other religious institutes. Various other development plans have been adopted in natural gas sector, rail sector, maritime sector, seaports, land and river ports, delta plan and blue economy sector. Forces Goal 2030 has been formulated to build a modern and smart armed force. The Army, Navy and Air Force have been equipped with modern equipment for simultaneously ensuring national defense and development. 3 infantry divisions, 1 para-commando battalion and numerous other military establishments have been added to Bangladesh Army. The Navy has been raised as a 3-dimensional force to ensure the security of the large sea areas. Similarly, modern 4th-generation fighters, cargo aircraft and helicopters are inducted in the Air Force. In addition to these, house building, international relations, land management, sports and culture, women and child, rural development, environment and forest, community clinic, freedom fighters welfare, development of disabled are notable sectors where the current government has glorious success. From the very beginning of Corona pandemic, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has taken various important steps to ensure health and hygiene of the people and thereby protect their lives from the coronavirus. She has successfully controlled the initial influx of the coronavirus by taking various steps to protect the livelihood of the poor and thereby ensuring conservation of economy. With the dedicated effort of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, vaccination for COVID-19 program has started all over the country from 7 February 2021, whereas most of the countries of the world are still deprived of this need. The humanitarian side of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is reflected when she provided shelter to 1.1 million Rohingya refugees. For this, she received the rare honor of Mother of Humanity. Today, on the occasion of birth centenary of Bangabandhu, Bangladesh is on the verge of flourishing to its full glory. Let us enlighten ourselves and others about the positive sides of Bangladesh. Let us build the country with willpower and spread the message of success among all.